I'm going to talk about alkaline patterns. So, if there's more air pollution, the clouds will decrease. So, let's talk about the weather warning. There is no weather warnings. So, let's look at pressure patterns. So, I'm going to talk about air pollution in YouTube short of this YouTube video. So, depending how long the video is. So, 1020, 1020, 1024 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next 24 hours, which is Friday, April the 10th. There is something 1024, 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next 24 hours. After that, there is something. So 1028, 1028, 1028, 1028, 1030. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. April the 12th. So 1004, 1008, 1012, 1016 millibars of pressure. 1020 doesn't count because it's too far. So let's go to 8 p.m. 1000 and no, not yet. So 1012 millibars of pressure, 1012 millibars, 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to precipitation pattern. It starts from 2 p.m. Line said, obey White Temple Georginia's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Thunder Beach, Salaby. So, Hanover is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Collingwood, Palm Beach, Midland. Olala, Betty, Beverly Hills is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So, Peterborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Uxbridge, Newmarket, Orange Coast, Stoffel. Skip Stoffel actually. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. There is something. So Georginia, Lala, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Midland, Mississauga, Brampton, Oriental, downtown Toronto, Newmarket, Oshawa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Express Niagara Falls. It is Niagara on the Lake, parts of Niagara Falls City, parts of Niagara on the Lake. Oakville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Hills Betty is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Belleville is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Mississauga, downtown Toronto, Oakville, Niagara, Niagara Falls City, Oshawa. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. And Coburg is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. It's 11 p.m. Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City, parts of it. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There's still some snowfall. So Scarborough, Oshawa, Stoffel, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Brampton, Orangeville, Oshawa, Uxbridge. Those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg is gonna get some. Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Hamilton, Oakville, Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the Lake. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Mississauga, Oakville. Right, Temple, Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanby, Salary, Milan, and Betty is going to get some 0.25 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Georgina, Beverly Hills, Line said Obey is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 11 a.m. Right, Temple, Elgin, Hanover is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall, including Hobbs Bay, Collingwood, Bombay, Santabe, Salaby, Milan, on the lab. Eddie's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of snowfall. Georgia, Beverly Hills is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including Lancet. So, Scarborough, Stoffel, downtown Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Oshawa, Uxbridge is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Hamilton, Oakville. So, Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. So Betty or Lala is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, snowfall, including Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Celebrate, and that. So let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Parts of Scarborough, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hills, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville. Hamilton Oakville's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, so parts of Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobourg, Peterborough, Belleville. Niagara Falls City, parts of it. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall in those areas, including parts of Oakville. So let's start from cool precipitation or more. Like I said, will be by tempo, Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Thunder Beach, Salaby. Georgia, Beverly Hills, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. Betty, Alala, Midland's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Niagara Falls City Park 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Niagara on the lake, parts of Niagara on the lake, and parts of Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall in those areas. Hamilton, Oakville, Mississauga, downtown Toronto, parts of Scarborough, Cobourg is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Newmarket also for Scarborough, Richard Hill, Brampton, Newmarket also for Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Belleville, Perry, Virginia, Beverly Hills, Zolala, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanby, Salaby, Midland. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Uxbridge. So parts of Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the lake is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. So Hamilton, Oakville, those is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara on the lake, parts of Niagara Falls City, and Niagara on the lake, parts of Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 11 p.m. So Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. That's not equals 11 a.m. That's not equals 2 p.m. That's not equals 5 p.m. That's not equals 8 p.m. That's not equals 11 p.m. That's not equals. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is not equals 11 a.m. There is something. Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Berry, Virginia, Beverly Hills, Niagara, Niagara Falls City, Hamilton, Oakville, Mississauga, downtown Toronto, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, so Wyaton. Hanover is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, and Port Elgin Lionshead is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including Brampton, Orangeville, Richmond Hill. Not Richmond Hill, that's Wagon, so it doesn't count. Let's go to next hours, which is 2 p.m. There is something. So by the time Hanover is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, Holmes Bay, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Stanley Beach, Salaby, Midland, Anala, Betty, Virginia, Beverly Hills, Scarborough, Stouffville, Lashmark, Uxbridge, downtown Toronto, Mississauga, Scoy, Niagara Lake, possibly Niagara Falls City, possibly. Richmond Hill, doses are going to get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Brampton, Orangeville, Newmarket is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Whereas in Lancet is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Hamilton, Oakville, Cobourg, Peterborough, Belleville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall in Niagara Falls City, whatever. So then parts of Niagara Falls City and parts of Niagara on the lake is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Line said Obi is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Collingwood, Bombay, Thunder Beach, and Salaby. So those are going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Boylston, Hanover is going to get some Port Elgin is going to be 6.25 Honda with 2.5 millimeters into Georgia, Beverly Hills, Midland's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Cobourg, Peterborough, Belleville, Uxbridge, Parts of Ashawan, those are gonna get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. And on the lake, heaviest is gonna be 6.25, lightest 2.5, 0.25. And fastly heavy is gonna be 6.25, lightest 2.5 millimeters. Scarborough, Snowfall, Down Toronto, Saga. Those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Brampton, Orangeville, Newmarket is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to Coburg. It's gonna get some already done. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. So let's start from harder cities, which is Whiteton. So Whiteton is gonna get some. It's going to get some 18. No, it's going to be 25 millimeters of rainfall. That's in Whiteton. Line says it's going to get some 18.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Hope's Bay, 18.74. So Collingwood is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Bombay, Stanley is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Salabay, Milan, Orlala, Berry. So Georgia, Beverly Hills is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Ranton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Ipswich, Cobourg, Peterborough is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara on the Lake, the heaviest is going to be 6.5, lightest 0.25 millimeters. Niagara Falls, the lightest is going to be 2.5 millimeters, heaviest 6.25 millimeters. Balboa is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is Let's go to next hour, which is very 11 p.m. So, Hope's Bay, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Milan, Palm Beach, Salabay is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Hills is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Barrie is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. 6.25. Palm Beach, Thunderbee is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Salabay, Milan is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. Jose is gonna be 6.25 millimeters. Jose is gonna get some something else. So let's go to the first, second, third layer. So it's gonna be fourth layer, which is 18.75 millimeters is in line said. Including Salabay. Salabay Milan is gonna be different precipitation. It stays the same precipitation actually. So let's look at Scarborough Stouffville. Those is gonna get some Stouffville is gonna get some Scarborough Stouffville is gonna get some parts of Niagara and Niagara City. Those is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Now Newmarket is passing through. So let's look at Peterborough. Peterborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Belleville light is going to be 2.5 millimeters. The heavy is going to be 6.25 millimeters. Let's look at next hour. Port Elgin is going to get some 12.5 millimeters. Hanover is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Collingwood. So let's go to next hour, which is ignore that. So let's go to air, and there is something. So line said Obey is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Palm Beach. Thunder Beach, Solid Bay is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. No, that's Midland. Midland, Olala is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Perry, Georgia is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Sissaga, downtown Toronto, parts of it. Hamilton, Ogle, those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Perry, Georgia. So we did Georgia twice to make sure. So Peterborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So now on the lake, the heaviest is gonna be 6. No, it's gonna be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. The heaviest in rainfall is in Niagara on the lake, which is heaviest rainfall in Niagara on the lake, which is 12.5 millimeters. And the light is going to be 6.25 millimeters. Niagara Falls City, same thing. It's super 5 millimeters the lightest in Niagara Falls City. And Niagara Falls City heaviest is gonna be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next stop. We're not doing Australia because it's a little bit so rainfall. So let's go to 11 a.m. So some rainfall going away. So Georgia, Collingwood is going to get some Midland. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Palm Beach, the Beach is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Saturday is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Peterborough is going to get some Melbourne's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Barrie is going Barrie, Virginia is 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Adela is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake is going to get some heavy. It's going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. That's Niagara Lake. Niagara Falls. This is the heavy. It's going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfalls. So lightest is going to get in Niagara Falls City is going to be 2.5. Niagara Lake heavy is going to be 6.25 millimeters. So let's go to London. So let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. There is something. So Lingwu, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan, la la la. Boyles in Hanover is getting Niagara Falls City. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Port Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan, Adela, Beatty, Virginia, Beverly Hills, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Dalton, Ontario, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk, Peterborough. It's going to get some local, Eastern local. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Watertown, same thing, 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 114 hours. Collingwood, Barrie, Beverly Hills, Virginia, Maryland, Salaby, Dorset, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richard Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville. Dorset's are gonna get some capacity. Dorset's are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 117 hours. So Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, downtown Toronto, Niagara Falls City, Oakville. Most of it. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to total precipitation 24 hours, 25 hours. So let's go to 8 p.m. So Whitehead 9 millimeters, for Oceans 12. No, it's going to be 11 millimeters. Hanover is 12 millimeters. Collingwood 12 millimeters. Bombay is 12 millimeters. Sotheby 9 millimeters. Midland's gonna get some 11 millimeters. So rainfall, Georgia 11 millimeters. Beverly is 12 millimeters. Alalas 11 millimeters, 10 millimeters. It's 10 millimeters in Alalas. Everywhere Ag was 9 millimeters. Hamilton Ogles 9 millimeters. This is 10 millimeters. Down under 10 millimeters. Brampton 11 millimeters. So for 10 millimeters. Scarborough 10 millimeters. Down under 10 millimeters. The market also 10 millimeters. Hooks with 10 millimeters. Ashwa 8 millimeters. Peterborough 7 millimeters. 5 millimeters. 7 millimeters in Coburg, Belleville, 5 millimeters. Let's go to Hamilton, 9 millimeters. So let's go to next. Hope's Way is 5 millimeters. Line says going to get some 2 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's go to April the 12th. There is something. Washington 26 millimeters, Collingwood 17 millimeters, Brampton 9 millimeters, August 4 millimeters, Atlanta 3 millimeters, Scarborough 3.5 millimeters, Topher 4 millimeters, Newmarket Orange 4 millimeters, Uxbridge 4 millimeters, Oshawa 4 millimeters, Peterborough 3 millimeters, Coburg 3 millimeters, 11 millimeters, Melville, Hamilton 0.8 millimeters, and everywhere Niagara Falls, Niagara Lake 4 millimeters, Niagara Falls, 12 millimeters. Hoops is gonna get some. Hopefully, is gonna get some for light blue, which is 21 or 20 millimeters of rainfall. So somewhere between those. So it's actually going to be 17 millimeters. So hopefully, is gonna get some for lightest blue, which is going to be so the for lightest blue, which is 14, 15, 14.5 millimeters of rainfall. That's in actually 13.5. So line said is going to get some second light is blue, which is between 20 millimeters of rainfall, so between 17.5 and 22.5. So Bombay is going to get some 14 millimeters. Standard B is going to get some 15 millimeters of rainfall. So wait, how's it end? Solid B is 15 millimeters. Palm Beach already done. So Midland's gonna be 12 millimeters of rainfall, 11 millimeters of rainfall. Betty's gonna get some. Second light is blue, which is 14. So it's gonna be between those. So it's gonna be 14.5 millimeters of rainfall. So which is Betty. So Betty. So Georgina is gonna get some 6 millimeters of rainfall. Babylon is 4 millimeters. Alala is gonna get some 11 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. Finland. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. April the 13th. That's Monday. So Wharton. So Wharton's time 14 millimeters, Collingwood 2 millimeters, whereas it's gonna be 9 millimeters. Hanover is gonna get some 3 millimeters. Wharton, Hope's Way is gonna get some 7.5 millimeters, actually 12.5 millimeters. Line says it's gonna get some very close at the end, which is second line is blue, which is nothing. So it's gonna be 22.5 millimeters of rainfall. Solid Bay is gonna get some 26 millimeters of rainfall. Beach gonna get some 14 millimeters. The beach going to get some 17 millimeters. Inland is going to get some 17, 19 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Betty. Betty is going to get some 7.6 millimeters of rainfall. Georgina is going to get some 4 millimeters. Waverly has 2 millimeters. Solila is going to get some 6 millimeters of 8 millimeters, 7 millimeters of rainfall. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is going to be 14.5 millimeters. I have mentioned August 12 millimeters. Brampton 3 millimeters, Mississauga 2 millimeters, Tata 2 millimeters, Scarborough 2 millimeters, Toval 2 millimeters, Newmarket, Orange Wells 2 millimeters, Uxbridge 5 millimeters, Asha 2 millimeters, 8 millimeters, Peterborough, Coburg 1 millimeters, Melbourne 9 millimeters. So let's go to the hills 2 millimeters. Let's go to next hour. There is no next hour. Let's look at total snowfall. If it's possible or not, it's gonna be air temperature pattern. Snowfall. So Wharton 6.8 centimeters, Colin was 6.9 centimeters, Georgina is gonna be 1.2 centimeters, Belleville is gonna get some, Beverly Hills is gonna get some 1.4 centimeters, Betty's gonna get some, Betty's gonna get some 7.6 centimeters of snowfall, so yeah, it's actually 7.4 centimeters, so Lila is gonna get some mean average of 7.9 centimeters of snowfall. Palm Beach, Milan is gonna get some 7.5 centimeters of snowfall. That's a bit average. So Thunder Beach 1.4 centimeters, Solid Beach 7.3 centimeters. Palm Beach gonna get some 4.3 centimeters. Line says gonna get some 1.4 centimeters of snowfall. Look at me. So Newmarket is 0.5 centimeters. Hooks is 0.3 centimeters. Sweeter is about 1 centimeters. Orange. Let's look at next hour, which is 8 p.m. April the 3rd, 11th, there is nothing else. Let's look at April the 12th, there is something. So any mark, you can start a few seconds. So let's start again. So Newmarket, Orange was 0.3 centimeters, Tofu 0.2 centimeters, Hooks 0.1 centimeters, Ranches 0.6 centimeters, or Elgin's gonna be 0.3 centimeters, lines is 0.4 centimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is 114 hours. There is nothing else. Chance 15 degrees, Collingwood 15 degrees, line side Obey is gonna be 11 degrees. Palm is 12 degrees, Solid Bay is 13 degrees, Solid Bay is 12 degrees, Thunder Bay is gonna be 7 degrees. Georgina is gonna be 10, 12 degrees. Waverly Ice is gonna get some 15 degrees. Valley is gonna be some 16 degrees. Alala is gonna get some Beverly Hills is going to get some 14 degrees. Everywhere in Anacross 17 degrees. Hamilton, Oakland 13 degrees. Oakland 12 degrees. This is August 12 degrees. Brampton 16 degrees. Tofu 15 degrees. Scarborough 12. No, it's going to be Scarborough is actually 13.5 degrees. 12 degrees in Downtown Toronto. Market, Orangeville 12, 17 degrees. Hooksville 15 degrees. Oshawa 11 degrees. Peterborough 12 degrees. Cobourg 10 degrees. Belleville 17 degrees. Port Elgin is going to get some 10 degrees. Hanover is going to get some 15 degrees. So let's go to Midland. It's going to get some 15 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. So line said, obey wartime boils in honor Collingwood, Bombay, Stanby, Salisbury, Milan, Alala, Betty, Beverly. So it's going to be 2 degrees in Beverly, Georgia, 2 degrees. So everyone act fast, hope on 5 degrees. Hamilton, Oco, 3 degrees. It's Brampton, 2 degrees. Mississauga, 2 degrees. Dr. 2 degrees. Scarborough, 2.5 degrees. Toffel, 2 degrees. Newmarket, Donington, 1 degrees. Uxbridge, 1 degrees. Irishshire, 2 degrees. Peterborough, 1 degrees. Coburg, 2 degrees. Melbourne, 2 degrees. So let's go to next. Whitey, 1 degrees. Whiteham, 1 degrees. Let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So, Whiteham 5 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, Lionshead is going to be 5 degrees, Hobsey 4 degrees, Royals 5 degrees, Ottawa 6 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, Palm Beach 2 degrees, Thunder Beach 1 degree, Solomon 4 degrees, Midland 4 degrees, Salala 3 degrees, Erie 3 degrees, Georgia 3 degrees, Beverly 5 degrees. Everywhere Nagpur 4.5 degrees, Hamilton Oka 4 degrees, Brantford 6 degrees, Mississauga 5 degrees, Toronto 5 degrees, Scarborough 6 degrees, Toffel 7 degrees, Newmarket Onslow 7 degrees, Uxbridge 7 degrees, Ashford 7 degrees, Peterborough 6 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Melbourne 7 degrees, Richmond, Richmond Scarborough 6 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. What else in 0 degrees? Hanover is going to get some -1 degrees. Line said it'll be -1 degrees. Why am I? That's Collingwood -1 degrees. Wireton is going to be -1 degrees. Bombay is going to get some 0 degrees. Tonabee, Sotheby's 1 degrees. Midland's going to get some -2 degrees. Reddy's -2 degrees. Tortini 1 degrees. Babylon is 0, -1 degrees. Olala -1 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls 1 degrees. Hampton local 1 degrees, Mississauga 1 degrees, downtown 1 degrees, Ranton 0 degrees, Tofu 1 degrees, 0 degrees in Scarborough, Newmarket, Orange 0, -1 degree, 2 degrees, Uxbridge -2 degrees, Saskatchewan 0 degrees, Peterborough -1 degrees, Coburg 1 degrees, Coburg, Belleville was 0 degrees, so Oakville, Hamilton is 1 degree, so let's go to next hour, which is, let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. A little bit off. So, Port Elgin 4 degrees, Honolulu is gonna be 6 degrees, Line said OB is gonna get some 5 degrees, Collingwood 5 degrees, Palm Beach 4 degrees, Dollar Bay 4 degrees, Third Beach 1 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 8.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville for 7 degrees, Oakville to get 7 degrees, Brampton 10 degrees, Mississauga 8 degrees, Toronto 8 degrees, Scarborough 10 degrees, Toffel 9 degrees, Newmarket also 9 degrees, Uxbridge 8 degrees, Saskatchewan 9 degrees, Peterborough 9 degrees, Coburg 7 degrees, Melbourne 9 degrees, Georgia 5 degrees, Babylon is 8 degrees, Perry 7 degrees, Ireland is going to get some 6 degrees, so could be. Let's go to next hour. Something is a bit off. So sample 5 degrees is in or the last, so let's go to next hour. There's some actually, so London. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. Leave it off. So watch out 4 degrees, Line said it'll be 4 degrees, Wales in Hanover, 4 degrees, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley is gonna be 2 degrees, Solomon 2 degrees, Midland 2 degrees, Georgia 2 degrees, Babylon 1 degrees, Verdi 1 degrees, Olala 1 degrees, everywhere in Aquas 2 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 3 degrees, Brampton 2 degrees, Mississauga 2 degrees, Toronto 2 degrees, Scarborough 1.5 degrees, Toffel 1 degrees, Newmarket Orange Newmarket Orange 1 degrees, Hooksville 1 degrees, Sasha 1 degrees, Peterborough 1 degrees, Coburg 2 degrees, Valvo 1 degrees. So let's go to next. This is Saga 2 degrees, Scarborough, which is 2 degrees, 1.5 degrees. Let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. There is something. Port Elgin 10 degrees, Hanover 10 degrees, Collingwood 5 degrees, Palm Beach 4 degrees, Sotheby 4 degrees, Midland 4 degrees, Thunder Beach 3 degrees, Line said Obey 4 degrees, Collingwood 5 degrees, Georgia is going to get some 5 degrees, Babylon 6 degrees, Verdi 5 degrees, Olala 4 degrees, everywhere Niagara Falls is Temple 5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 6 degrees. Mississauga 5 degrees, Brampton 5 degrees, Tofu 5 degrees, Scarborough 5 degrees, Toronto 5 degrees, Newmarket Orange 6 degrees, Uxbridge 5 degrees, Montreal 5 degrees, Peterborough 5 degrees, Coburg 4 degrees, Melbourne 5 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. So watch until 12 degrees, Collingwood 15 degrees, Line said OB is going to get some 9 degrees, 9 degrees, Hanover is going to get some 12 degrees, Sotheby is going to get some 9 degrees, Palm Beach, Sotheby is going to be 11 degrees, Thunderbee is going to get some 10 degrees, Georgina is going to get some 12 degrees, Wavlias is going to get some 16 degrees, 70 degrees, where he's gonna 16 from the 16 degrees, everywhere now plus 12.5 degrees, Hamilton Ocos 13 degrees, Saga 13 degrees, Tower 10 degrees in Dr. Toronto, Brampton 17 degrees, Tofu 17 degrees, Scarborough 40.5 degrees, Chief Mills 13.5 degrees, so actually 15.75, not 75.5. So Newmarket also 17 degrees, Wilkes 17 degrees, Sasha 12 degrees, Peterborough 14 degrees, Coburg 9 degrees, Belleville 11 degrees. So let's go to Ulula, which is 13 degrees. So it could be. Let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. So for Elgin, 10 degrees. Hanover is going to get some 14, 15 degrees. Whiteham, 12 degrees. Lionshead is going to get some 12 degrees. Hoops Bay is going to get some 11 degrees, 10 degrees. 10 degrees in Hoops Bay. Collingwood, 18 degrees. Bombay is 11 degrees. Solid Bay is 11 degrees. Derby is going to get some 8 degrees. So Georgina is going to get some 13 degrees. Wavler is going to get some 20 degrees. So 90 degrees. Verdi is going to get some 18, 19 degrees. Everywhere now for 14.5 degrees. Hamilton will go 15 degrees. This is like 16 degrees. Downtown to 16 degrees. Brampton 19 degrees. So over 19 degrees. Scarborough 17.5 degrees. Switchman 17.5 degrees. 80%. So the market also over 19 degrees, Hooksville 18 degrees, Sasha 16 degrees, Peterborough 13 degrees, Coburg 11 degrees, Valpo 15 degrees. So Alala is gonna get some 15 degrees, so 14 degrees, 14 degrees, 15 degrees. So 16 degrees is in Alala, so Milan is gonna get some. So Milan is going to get some 14, 15 degrees is in Milan, so London. This is the end of the video, so